Games kicking butt, Gamezurkers. Gonna rock your face, Gamezurkers. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back
To this.
Yeah, to more Mike. Mike, you sexy, dirty bitch. I want to eat your insides.
I wouldn't let him do that, Mike. Just, you know.
Aw, come on.
I'd say no to that.
Why not? It'd be fun for the whole family.
Whose family?
Everyone's.
Everyone's.
And it'd be...
Turtle. Oh.
Fuck. I forgot. It's usually not big there.
Yeah. Like, we're already...
Ah,
Alright,
spike
we're
ass.
already... Yeah, I mean, that was last episode. We've had a break in between, and now we have to relearn everything we learned in the last episode.
Yes.
About not doing that, among other things.
It'll be fine, see? I'm doing alright.
Yeah, you are doing
See,
okay.
I'm knocking shit out of the park. It was... Okay, so last episode we were talking about the Ultimate Avengers.
Right, and how it's not the baby one.
Yeah. And that Nolan North is the voice actor of Hank Pym.
I don't know who Nolan North is. He's an actor of some sort?
I'm
a movie
Have you
guy.
played Uncharted?
No.
Alright, fuck. You watched Hulk versus.
I did.
He's Deadpool.
Okay.
He's Deadpool in a lot of
Deadpool
shows.
things.
Yeah.
Except the movie.
Yeah. He's fucking damn it. He's how Mark Hamill is a Joker in audio, but in person you'd go for like Jack Nicholson.
Alright. I have no idea what you're talking about right now, but I feel like we should keep going.
Alright. But anyways, fucking, so like I was sitting there watching that and trying to figure out like if it was Nolan North or Nathan Fillion.
Okay.
And then I was like, man, when I was a kid, you wouldn't have to, like, you could focus on the characters more because you didn't know voice actors. Like, when you if you heard Stephen Bloom for the first time as a cartoon character or whatever, before when you're a kid, you're like, oh, cool, you know, in my childhood, he's my Wolverine or whatever.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Your Spike.
Yep.
So, but when you're older and you realize, like we did through half of fucking shit.
Whatever just happened there.
Episodes that we've done of, like, Shadows of the Dam or Batman.
Half
where we're
of
like,
every game that we
oh,
played.
Stephen Bloom, you know?
He's probably the voice of Mario in this. You just don't know it.
Hey, Bob. Mario here. Fuck! Why did I do that? I was in the Stephen Bloom character, and I'm like, nothing can hurt me.
But no, I agree. Whenever you know the voice actor, I think it does kind of take some of the majesty away from it. Like I would rather have an unknown voice actor.
I think that's why,
choice.
like, you're more creative as a kid. Kind of, if you think about
Well,
it.
because you're also not disillusioned by the horrible, terrible real life.
Yeah, like when Kevin Smith was talking about, like, when he did Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yes.
And he had Harley watch it, his daughter. That she, like, it blew her mind because she's like, Dad? Scooby-Doo? They're
Is that a real
both
story?
real?
I don't remember hearing that story because she was just a baby.
Well,
in
it
that
was
movie.
no, it
Or
was
later.
It was a little while later.
Because I'm
after.
like, she plays Baby Silent Bob in the opening sequence.
Yeah, but I mean, when he said on one of his Q&As that he had her watch it.
Oh, yeah?
Later on, and it blew her mind. Like when she was like slightly older.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was fucking like it blew her mind because she was a kid and she didn't realize that, like, you know, Scooby-Doo isn't real. Spoiler: Scooby-Doo isn't real.
Because I hate to break it
You
to
hear
you, kid.
you just hear one comment like,
You hear it first.
no!
I like Scooby-Doo. But you know what? Honestly, I love Kevin Smith. I do not love that movie. I was ranking my favorite Kevin Smith movies the other day, and that was one of my least favorites. Honestly.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yeah, Strike Back. One of them right down near the bottom, right next to Tusk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you give it a lower rating than Jersey Girl?
Jersey Girl's tough because it was his first non-Viewisk universe movie. But Jersey Girl actually has a lot going for it, right? I mean, you get a lot of George Carlin in there, and you can never go wrong with that. You can go wrong that way, though.
Oh, yeah.
The problem with Jersey Girl is really like... I read this somewhere where it's like, it's too mainstream to be a Kevin Smith movie, but too Kevin Smith to be a mainstream movie. Like, it just... The audience didn't quite exist. It might have done better now. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's not on its own a terrible movie. It's not a great Kevin Smith movie necessarily in comparison to his body of work. But it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
Just because it's not, like I didn't like Tusk. I watched Tusk once, but it's not my style of movie. Yeah, hang up here and wait for this to catch up. So Tusk is my least favorite of the Kevin Smith films. Oh man. Okay, now there's gonna be tons of crap down here.
Fuck. Damn it! I can never make it past that point.
No. But did you see Tusk?
No, I haven't yet.
Did you see Red State?
Yes, I liked Red State.
Red State was awesome. I think Red State does not get enough credit for how awesome it actually is.
Yeah, so minions out there, go check out Red State, and if you like it, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, and like I saw Yoga Hosers recently. It's available on a couple of video on demand type places. It's not. I use Voodoo, but it was from a different one.
Yeah.
I can't recall what it was now. But anyways, it's out there to legally watch online. And I didn't love it either. But it was better than Tusk, I thought, just by virtue of the fact that, like I said, Tusk isn't really my cup of tea.
I bit off way more than I
As
could
you were
chew.
flashing, you should have just made the run for it.
I should have. I got scared, man. These levels, like, this is the point where I should not talk while I'm playing.
Yeah.
I should just fucking do it.
Listen to me talk about Kevin Smith.
Yeah. That seems to work best when I'm in these, like, hard levels.
Oh, I do love Kevin Smith. Though, his recent films have really not been great. But that's fine,
What do you think that's the whole thing, like, with becoming a parent and becoming older?
Here's the thing with Kevin Smith. There's very distinct changes in his writing and filmmaking styles multiple times throughout his career.
Yeah.
Like Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy were movies that he made when he was still living in New Jersey before he was married and had the kid. Dogma kind of bridges the gap. But after Dogma, then, it takes a real different turn. Like, all of a sudden, colors become brighter. And it's when he moved to Los Angeles, too. You start seeing other people crop up in his movies. Like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Tons of cameos and goofy things,
Yeah.
And it's different. Just tonally, it's different. Like, it's not... I guess it's just not the angsty young guy anymore. It's like...
I guess we all have to grow up sometime, man.
Well... Have you seen Yoga Hosers?
Okay, maybe
you don't
not,
really
then.
have to grow up. You just have.
God.
It's different. So like that was kind of his first era, and then that's like the indie Kevin Smith era.
Yeah.
And then it's like you go to the Hollywood era when he did like Jay and Silent Bob and Jersey Girl, and then Clerks 2, which also had a lot of cameos. That has a lot of the same kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
And then Zack and Miri, which he's openly admitted is like, that's me trying to do Judd Apatow. Like, that wasn't me trying to make a Kevin Smith movie. That was Kevin Smith making a Judd Apatow movie. But then he goes way off the rails with his last couple of movies.
With Red State, definitely.
It starts with Red State, then it continues in Tusks, and even Yoga Hosers feels more like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which is also probably why I didn't love it.
Yeah. Well, he said, like, I know he said with Red State, when he was writing it, every time he would feel like things were starting to get stale a little bit, he changed everything about it.
Which is why it ends how it does. If you haven't seen the movie, I don't want to spoil it, but I don't even know how you spoil it. It's like, in any event, I really liked Red State. I was trying to discuss with myself. I'm like, where do I place it? Like, do I place it above Chasing Amy or not? That was my question. I'm like, where does it rank?
Yeah.
Clerks, Mallrats, my favorites. Dogma. But I'm like, where's Chasing Amy fall? Chasing Amy was always a little too dramatic for me. Great movie, great acting. Just sometimes I just don't want the drama.
That's a thing with movies today. All these movies are pretty much action drama comedies.
True.
If you look at any superhero movie or anything, there's a butt ton of comedy in it to make you laugh. There's fucking...
Unless you're watching a DC movie.
Yeah, unless you're watching a DC movie.
Then you feel sad that you paid money to see it.
Well, those are for the emo kids.
The Hot Topic crowd loves it.
Hey, technically, I used to be Hot Topic crowd, so I could say...
Yeah, but
I don't love it.
But then you reach the age of reason.
There is no age of reason, sir. It's all just fucking slight fucking bumps.
Speaking of major movies, though, I was having a discussion with a guy at work about the length of movies. Is anybody besides me tired of watching 2.5, 3 hour long movies?
Yes.
Yes. Like, I don't
mind it for the storytelling sometimes, but it feels like they're adding... like, with RoboCop, they added that extra half hour in to humanize the character in the new remake. Which, the remake wasn't bad.
No?
No, it wasn't bad. It was just...
different.
Yeah, it was different. But it was still a good movie. It's just, like, they could have cut shit out.
Yeah.
Like the whole humanizing him humanizing him, taking the humanizing out of him, and then fucking putting it back in him again.
Yeah.
Like, they clearly could have cut that a lot shorter than they did. They could have cut a half hour out of it.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like, movies just feel so bloated and unnecessary with overly complex plots, which I've talked a lot about through my Gamezurkers time here.
Yes.
And I'm just like, why can't it just be good, simple fun? Like, in the old days, the only movies that were 2.5, 3 hours long were like the big, like...
Lord of the Rings.
Or even before that, it was like the historical epics, like Braveheart or Lawrence of Arabia, you know?
Yeah.
Like, every movie wasn't that long. And somewhere along the way, like, every movie is that long now. And, like, sometimes, like, I like to watch movies every night before I go to bed. Duck. Oh.
I tried, but at least I'm big again. This is the farthest we've made it.
Yeah. But...
do I want to risk it? I have to. Oh god, I have to. Jesus Christ! Whoa! Okay, I'm not... Go! I don't care, go! 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 Fuck, why did I go towards Spike? That's where I died. That's the longest
That's
the longest point.
I forgot we'd made it there.
We're just making this one big episode, I'm cutting it down.
Okay.
And I'll cut... like, I'm gonna cut all 3 episodes.
What were we even talking about? I don't even remember now.
Movie length time.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like, why can't it be simple? Like, when I go to bed at night, I like to watch a movie, but like I don't want to watch a 3-hour epic every night.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I just want a 75, 80 minute just fun fest, you know? Like, why does every movie, especially comic book movies, even the Marvel ones, where it's like, why does everything have to be a world-ending story? You know, like, whatever happened to this, like, guy fights crime? You know, like, why does, like, everything, like, every movie is like that now? It's like, the world is going to end. Why?
And they all have very similar plots.
Oh, very similar is being generous. It's the exact same plot.
Okay. I will agree with you there, actually.
Blank out character names and place names, and every one of them's the same movie. Gonna shoot for the top again, or just gonna lose it?
What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm trapped. Fuck!
That sucks.
You have to go to the top unless you get small.
Unless you get small. Get small. Oh, my headphone just fell out. Oh, geez, what's going on here?
Everything's going crazy.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I just feel like movies could do a lot more, actually, with less time.
Yeah.
Like, if you focus on the things that people want to see and don't worry about fluff, or, you know...
If there were, like, Avengers 2.5, that probably did need the full time.
What was Avengers 2.5?
Oh, Captain America Civil War, sorry.
Oh, I'm like,
I'm sorry. That's how I see that movie now.
I mean, that definitely was.
Because it feels like it does, like, it's a movie that doesn't really end the way you think it would.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like a ending movie for that.
Yeah. I don't know, that's a good movie. Like, I enjoyed it. Probably too long, though.
How long was it? 2.5 hours?
Probably.
It's okay.
Go.
Fuck. It's okay.
Go. You should have went when I said go, man.
Yeah, I should have.
You're not gonna make it again. In any event, movies too long, too bloated. Want short, simple movies. What do you say? One more shot?
Yeah.
Una mas.
Una mas! Una mas, una mas, una mas, 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 una mas, una mas, una mas, mas, mas.
Is it gonna... oh, that was so close.
Oh, I got this now.
No, yeah, this is it. This is
This is it.
the last run through for this episode, and you're gonna beat it.
I'm gonna beat it.
Nice.
I'm gonna beat it, and then I'm gonna stare at it.
That sounds fair.
Sexually.
Also fair. Still okay with this plan.
Dirty. Fucking... I don't know even.
Okay.
Bumper bubbles.
Oh, sir.
Una mas?
One more.
One more.
One more.
One more.
The Gamezurkers, one more.
Yeah, we have to get that Gamezurkers one more in, or it won't be real.
This has got to be it, though.
Okay.
For all the marbles.
For all the bandanas.
Bandanas. That's not a saying.
Why?
What? You get to make stuff up?
Why is it all the marbles? Why can't it be all the marmalade?
Ooh, marmalade.
Or the fucking... I don't know. Fucking... For all the fucking monies.
The monies. Not just the American monies.
I did it all for...
I want the euros. Oh.
Fuck.
We'll play for all the euros next time.
Mike!
Come on, Mike.
Mike.
Wah, wah, wah.
Mike. Yay.